Hello guys, welcome back. So now we have our hair guides. What we need to do now is hide the hair curves because we don't need it anymore. And of course that hair sculpt. Now we have just the guides and then we can start doing our work. Make sure that you save your file and everything is fine. One thing you can do is go to primitives. Actually go here, click on this refresh button to take a look at the hair it generates. Now this does not look very good, but at least we have something. Once you do notice that the hair strands are not really following the shape of the hair guides like completely. Now for two reasons. One is you have many hair guides, so they're interpolating in between, and also you don't have enough poly count. You can see you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, 5. Yeah, that's how much you have here. So you change that to 10. And suddenly you can see the hair is more smooth and they're following the guides just a little bit better. Okay, you can also change the amount of hair by dragging the density. Okay, cool. But what I really want to do now is define where do I really want to have hair. I don't want hair to grow from anywhere, right? You can see we have hair over here already. So what we need to do then is to paint the density map. Okay, so here in the density, what we have is a slider here, but we could actually paint the density, okay, by doing the density mask. What we do here is we grab the hair base and Control 1 to isolate. That one thing that is very important is that your hair base should have a Lambert. So give it a Lambert. Okay, I have done it already. A Lambert material is the only one shader that Xgen supports to allow you to paint. Otherwise you'll get an error. So here go to masks and go to drop down and then create map. And you can call it Rainer density map, hair density map. And map resolution is also a very important thing. Value 5 might be too low, so sometimes you can crank it up to 50. Your system should be able to support it anyways, so a higher value wouldn't hurt. And just go create. All right. Hopefully that's fine. I got arrows all the time. What you can do is to try to save it. That would allow it to update. And then you can double click on the toolbar on the two settings to open the two settings, and then here you can start choosing a brush to paint the density. For now what we have is like all white, so it's everywhere. Just to be able to visualize it better, I'm gonna go grab the hair base, then the hair collection, Control 1 to isolate. Okay, and then I'm gonna go change the color to black and then flat paint. Okay, and then go ahead and save it. So you can see all the hairs are gone. And then I can start to use the white color and start painting. If you're using a stylus, you can choose to either turn that pressure on or not. I'm going to turn it off so that I know when I draw a stroke I got pure white. And there is a fallout on it, so I'm not super worried. And then I can start to define, okay, these are the areas I want to have hair. Okay. Of course you can turn on the symmetry. Let's see. Screen projection, reflection. Yeah, that's the one. So we can turn on symmetry to make our progress faster. Okay. All right. So want to have hair, of course, in the middle everywhere, but not on the edge that much. I want to define a refined hairline. It's probably where I would go. Okay, of course we can go back to black and then paint out some of the areas that I overpainted. Okay, and you can hold it down Shift to smooth it. Okay. Because in reality the hair has multiple density zones. This front part is like semi-dense, so it's not like completely dense, and then you go to this dense zone here in the back, so you have this fall off, and that's one thing you wanted to define. Spend some time researching, of course, on the hair's density. It's not the same all across the board, and sometimes you can give more density to the front area also and less on the back, so that you got more hair in the front. Okay. All right. cool. And then when you're done with this, just go ahead and save it. You can see the hair updates. You can see now we have lesser hair growing on the edge. We only have the hair that's growing on the areas we defined. I don't quite like. I think that part is maybe a bit too much, but we can tweak it later on. Anyway, let me just pen it again here, and then maybe use a black color and pen over there to just have lesser. Okay, and again save it, and you should be able to update. Still having quite a little. That's when you can use the harsh brush, and then you can use no pressure here, and you can really pen it to be super strong here, and save it. Okay, to tell it to not having any hair from there. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. And you can see we have bald hair here. That's not because it's not generating, it's because it's off screen. When you refresh it, it's not going to refresh the area that is not on the screen. I believe you can change that here somewhere. I'm not sure where, but there's an option that just don't really need that much. So yeah, it's fine. Anyway, so we're gonna move on to the next video, and we can talk about other things we can do to control the hair. Okay, see you next time.